Were you, in fact, did you have a gang in those days when you were a kid? Were you running with a gang?
No, I didn't. I didn't run with a gang. I didn't have time. They had a few little street gangs and people that hang around on, sitting under the spotlight at nights talking and shooting dice and playing marbles. But I was so wrapped up in boxing since I was 12. I would always go to the gymnasium every day at 6 o'clock after school. And in the mornings, I would run looking forward to the future Golden Glove and Olympic tournaments. And I had something to do, which most kids really need, something they can look forward to, a goal, a purpose to work towards, something to achieve. It keeps them out of trouble. And I'm lucky to be one. At the age of 12, I always had a good boxing talent. I was good for my age. And we had a local TV show called Tomorrow's Champions. It comes on in Louisville, Kentucky there every Saturday at 6 o'clock. 3 bouts and 2-minute round bouts, kids. And I had about 45 fights on this show. I came up on it, so I was so busy I didn't have time to run in street games.
Did you at that time, though, when you were 12 and in your early teens, did you ever imagine yourself as being world champion? Did you used to say
Right,
to yourself?
well, it happened one night when I heard Rocky Marciano, 1954, 53 or sometime. He had beat Walcott or somebody, and I was in the rain on my bicycle, leaning over, listening to fellows' radio on the car. And I heard, I got there too late, and I heard the fellow say, and still the heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Marciano, and all the noise. And a little skinny kid in Kentucky weighing about, I don't know how many stones it is, but 85 pounds and small, and it sounds so, I rode off in the rain on my bicycle. I could just hear the man say it. At that time, my name was Cassius Clay. And still the heavyweight champion of the whole world, Cassius Clay. I heard it as I rode off in the rain, and I said to myself, the champion of the whole world can whoop every man in Russia, every man in America, every man in China, every man in Japan, every man in Europe, every man in America, the champion of the whole world. It sounded big then. So I kept working until I did it. Of our true history, so it left us a walking dead man. So when you got black people in an all-white country and they don't know nothing about themselves, they don't speak the language, they're just mentally dead. And this is happening all over the world. But the first place that will prove they're not the devil.
I think that you win a lot of your fights, as well as in the ring, outside the ring as well. You psych people out, don't you, beforehand?
Well, this works. You don't really psych them out. You really make them fight harder. It don't psych them out, it don't put fear in them. And that's the reason it kept coming.
I often wonder how much, and I've seen you do this at close quarter to Frazier particularly, I wonder how much you mean it. You call Foreman the mummy.
He was.
And in fact, you really mean that, because I don't think you do, you see. I think you just, as I say...
Well, naturally, he wasn't a mummy. White people don't love him.
Sometimes you take your life in your hands when you do this job, and that was one of those occasions. The last time I interviewed Muhammad Ali was in 1981. He was on his way down. He'd had a fight or 3 too many. I found it a sad and dispiriting experience. It was like talking to his shadow.
It's good to see you looking really great.
I'm glad to be here.
You are.
I'm getting old now.
Do you feel old?
Yeah, I feel like I'm about 73 your age.
Do you?
No, I feel pretty good.
You do. I tell you why I said it's good to see you looking good, because, as you know, there's been a lot of speculation about your condition after the Holmes fight, particularly in this country. There was a suggestion, for instance, that there was brain damage.
Well, I tell you what, your brain controls what comes out of your mouth. During this interview, you check me out, and after, you tell me if I have brain damage.
I'll let you know at the end of the interview, shall I?
I went to a place called Mayo Clinic. It's the world's best clinic. And there were reports about me of brain trouble, kidney trouble, and speech defects. So I went to Mayo Clinic and got a physical. Stayed there about 2 days. And I'm 100% check out. So all of these local doctors and one-horse-town doctors can pack up because I got okay from the best clinic in the world.
But I mean, I suppose the question people ask themselves about you, and I think it's out of their love they have for you, is that they don't want you to go on getting hurt in the ring.
I've never got hurt. It's strange.
Oh, you must have got hurt in the ring.
When?
Well, I mean, I saw you fight Joe Frazier.
I didn't get hurt.
You didn't?
No.
You did a very good actor.
No. Are you calling me a liar?
No, no.
You're not as... If I had a lower IQ, I could enjoy this interview.
Oh, yeah. Very good. No, you must, I mean, you know yourself.
I've been hit a couple times, but I've never been knocked out. I've never been stopped. like Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Ken Norton, Leon Spinks, Ernie Schaefer's. I mean, guys were just knocked out. Out for the count of 25 if they counted that long. And 10 is the limit, but some stay down for the count of 100. They go to the hospital. I've never been hurt. I had a broken jaw once, but otherwise I've never been beat. Even in the Holmes fight, I wasn't just beat up bad. They stopped the fight because I wasn't looking good and wasn't feeling right.
But you know, I mean, are you serious about wanting to fight Holmes again?
I shall return.
You shall return.
And you heard me, didn't you?
I heard you, indeed I did. I mean, but...
Well, first I'm going to prove that I'm qualified. I'm going to take on a couple of top contenders. I'm not going to jump right on Holmes. I'm going to take a couple of top contenders and show them that I am well, I'm not hurt. And after that, I'll go. Holmes has said that if I can prove myself qualified and I still can fight. I looked so bad that night until it looked like I couldn't even fight no more. I couldn't move. I didn't hit him. I wasn't perspiring. I was dehydrated. 11 rounds and 110 degrees heat, and no sweat came out of my body.
But will it be different next time, Muhammad?
We shall see. That's why I'm going back.
But do you think they'll...
And they'll say I don't do it right the next time. I'll just have to admit I'm finished. I would hate to do it.
Why do you need to, though, to go back again? Because you've done everything more than any other boxer's ever done.
I realize I have more fans of the same that I had before the Holmes fight, but it's myself. I want to prove to myself that I can beat Holmes and I can win my title back for us. I'm the only man who had a chance to go 4 times. No man has ever won it 3 times. So why do we go to the moon? Because it's there. Why are we trying to go to Mars? Because it's there. Columbus wouldn't have discovered America if he didn't take a risk. So he who is not courageous enough to take a risk will accomplish nothing in life. I'm a risk taker, and the 4-time championship is there. I'm the only man who got that close to it, so it's something I gotta do.
But you're taking a risk, you see, with more than just your physical well-being. You're taking a risk with the fans, the reputation that you've built up throughout the world, and the love that you feel wherever you go. What they don't want to see is you go and be badly beaten again ever.
Badly beaten?
Well, that's what it's about.
You got one fan of it.
No. And this isn't, I mean, just one person there agreed with me, I suppose.
Get the Holmes fight. I was not badly beaten.
Well, you look badly beaten.
I didn't get beaten, not even look. I saw the film. I watched it myself. I didn't take a bad beating. I took a few punches, but not a bad beating. But I know what I'm doing. If a guy's flying a plane through a thunderstorm, I can't go tell him, look, go this way. Don't do it. Now, he knows what he's doing. So I've been fighting 27 years.
That's the point as well.
So I know more about boxing than you.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. You have been fighting 27 years, and I mean, you've seen...
Look at my face. I can't see the camera.
It's still pretty good.
Almost as pretty as you.
No. But, I mean, you've been around the fight game, as you said, 27 years. And just as one last point, and then we'll move on from this. And you've seen what can happen to fighters. You've seen those shambling wrecks that go around. You see them at every boxing occasion. And what people are frightened of is they don't want that to happen to you.
What? Be a shambling wreck?
That's right, yeah.
I'm a long ways from being a shambling
I'm not suggesting you are now. I'm saying that's what they're frightened that might happen.
Well, let me tell you why they're frightened. Some people can see farther than others. Some people are impressed with limitations. We all live in our own world of limitations, and some people can see farther than others. So therefore, when people judge what I'm doing with their logic, it can't be done. Their reasoning says it can't or shouldn't be done. Their knowledge of history says it can't be done. So their reasoning, their knowledge, and their logic clashes with my superior belief. Therefore, the result is they don't believe. See? My thinking is so superior, and my knowledge is so positive, and my logic is so wise until it clashes with their mentality, which is down here, and I'm up there. So by me being so high, I can see more and see farther than you. And you're looking up at me saying, Ali, don't do it. Don't do it. Ali, please stop, you make it hurt. And you're on a job making 60, 70 pounds a week, or whoever this guy is. Never been out of the country, not known in his own neighborhood. Ali, don't do it. But I'm at such a high level until I don't think like you. I'm not like you. Now I say you, I mean the other person.
But you know why they say that. I mean, it's for the best possible reasons, though.
They fear and they are wary. It looks dangerous to them.
That's
but
right.
It's not really that dangerous to me.
Yeah, and it's
just another day.
And it's the affection they have for you. They've never felt about another boxer like they felt about you.
Oh, that's so nice.
There we go. Round 4.
I'm going to tell you something. Take this interview for an example. Right. Look how we're talking and how I'm handling you. You're a wise man. And I mean, boxers can't do this. Even boxers that don't take beatings, even young boxers. This is knowledge and wisdom. This is brain. Look how we're talking. This looks like my show.
He had one more fight and he lost, and shortly after that interview, by the end of 1981, Muhammad Ali's boxing career had ended. He who had given so much to the game was finally defeated by it. He who had floated like a butterfly was brought down to earth. There's a moral and a lesson to it all, but I'm not sure what it is. All I do know is that whenever I think about him, I smile with pleasure. We were lucky to have made his acquaintance.
Well, I have a poem. We got 1 minute.
1 minute, easy.
The poem goes like this. People say, what's going to happen when you meet Joe Frazier again? Here's how the fight's going to sound over the radio for those who can't afford to buy the expensive theater seats. And the fight goes like this. Ding, Ali comes out to meet Frazier, but Frazier starts to retreat. If Frazier goes back an inch farther, he'll wind up in the ringside seat. Ali swings to the left, Ali swings to the right. Look at the kid carry the fight. Frazier keeps backing, but there's not enough room. It's a matter of time. There Ali lowers the boom. Now Ali lands to the right. What a beautiful swing. And the punch lifts Frazier clean out of the ring. Frazier's still rising, but the referee wears a frown. For he can't start counting until Frazier comes down. Now Frazier disappears from view. The crowd is getting frantic, but our radar stations have picked him up. He's somewhere over the Atlantic. Who would have thought when they came to the fight that they would have witnessed the launching of a colored satellite?
Good night.
Earlier tonight, marking the 50th anniversary of his chat show, Michael selected his most memorable moments, and you can watch Parkinson at 50 now on BBC iPlayer.